Alright, Shalom. I want to give all honor, glory, praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Peace, salutation, the hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, learning and teaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. Shalom. The Yahweh Sabah, another day on the highways and byways, preaching the downfall of this wicked kingdom, which is Satan's kingdom, of course, ruled by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, who is doing the bidding of Satan. And we're going to get into how someone was saying that I'm a liar, when I'm the one who came and said that you were the liar. You was the one that lied about that. You lied, okay? You got to take accountability for what you do in these last days. And a lot of people don't want to do that. Yahweh Shai, he took accountability for what he did. When he didn't get it right as Adam, when he didn't get it right as Solomon, after following women, falling down to the woman, he got it right as Yahweh Shai through obedience and taking accountability. Being obedient to Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashab Malak Yahweh Shai. You ain't supposed to lie not to one another, knowing that you have put off the old man. And as we can see, people want to try to flip the script. When I tell them, hey, bro, you did what you did, you try to flip it on me and just say I'm a liar. And what's funny is too, is I didn't even have to hit you up, because you put an offense, a stumbling block before a brother by saying that the Jeremiah 50. You said continue reading. You got to continue reading on this. It's not talking about Babylon the Great. And I'll take that to Judgment Day. Yahweh Radazah, you get what you got coming for that. Right back at you for what you said to me. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai don't play that. And nobody's scared. I would have said it to your face. Hey, Yeremia knows where I live. If you got my number, hey, hit me up. We can meet up. I came out and flew out to y'all brothers and showed love. Now you can come out and talk to me if you want to talk. Nobody's scared, just like in the ancient world, I would have told you face to face. This is reincarnation, man. Nobody ain't got nothing to hide. The angels see everything. Why would I have to lie? I'm a loving brother, but you trying to make it seem like I'm not. And okay, maybe I'll watch some GMS videos, take notes, and watch your videos and take notes. And through discernment, I see it's on point. I've asked a lot of questions to you as well. Don't act like I didn't ask you a lot of questions. When I got my first revelation, I brought it to you. I didn't just go teach it. And you want to bring out screenshots, I can bring out screenshots too, and we'll get into it. So we see that I ain't insecure either. I ain't double-minded. I was just coming at you as a loving brother, seeing if we could fix what happened. I even said I would have took the L for you and saying I misheard it, but I didn't. I didn't misheard it. What I said to you, you must have missaid that. So if you missaid that, then hey, we're good. But you just don't want to take accountability. I ain't never tried to lift myself up in pride too. I told you before on a call that I was never trying to act like I'm higher in wisdom than you. I told you. So why? And then you're trying to act like like that's what I'm trying to do. And nobody was envy of you either. That was Yeremia who came at you with that. And yeah, I agreed with you, Yeremia, because I seen people weren't hopping on the Telegram call. They were hopping on until after you hopped on. All I said is, hey, it shows it. Proof in the pudding. He's the one who came at you. I didn't come at you. If I had a problem, I would have came at you. And after every time when I would start the Telegram call and nobody would hop on, I would just end the call after an hour. That was the drill. That's what me and Yeremia would do. So I don't see... I never came at you at any about that after that. After when you told Yeremia. I got the screenshot on that too. So this is Yeremia right here, as we can see. And it says, it's no way around it. People just get on to hear Hawiyallah talking about the Telegram call. That's not being sincere and honest. If that's how they feel, then that's fine, but just be honest at least. Khan, now you come into being a capper. I feel you. That's what I said. And he said, Khan, Ak. And then he sent a photo of the Telegram chat. And I told him, man, I don't know how to put the link. Someone got to show me how to, Ak. Yeah. The link ain't got nothing to do with it. Thought they hop online and don't join if not, or not a link is in. He said, Khan, exactly. The link has nothing to do with it. See, when someone starts a Telegram call, it pops up for everybody to see that. So the link has nothing to do with it, because how we all was talking about it, I didn't put the link in. Yeah, I was the one who started the call, but Yeremia is the one who came at him about it. I didn't come at him about it, but I agreed, like I said. And I said, and now you come into being a capper, because that's how you would seem like you're a capper about it. We're not coming to be a capper about it. We're doing this in truth and sincerity. And I fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I have fear of the Lord. Okay, I know the angels see everything. Yeah, I didn't have no witnesses to come at you about that accusation, how it says in Timothy, which you brought out, because it was just me and you on the phone call. On the phone call, when I asked you about Jeremiah 50, I asked you about the coming up from the north, which I'll just bring it out. You got selective hearing. You just want to hear what you want to hear, as we can see. This is Jeremiah 50 from the top. And the word of Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Yeah, publish and conceal not. We're going to publish this, and we're going to conceal not. I could get into this. It says conceal not. You can't tell me I can't go into a prophecy if I understand it. I'm not just repeating. If I understand it, I could go into it. Yeah, I may say something that you said, because, hey, that's on point. And we all got that same penny. Just like Stephen Curry shoots a three-pointer and does a step back. Hey, what? James Harden is going to do a step back, too, and hit a three. Come on, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, we get it. A parrot can repeat. But, hey, can a parrot get into the Bible? No, it can't get into verses and break it down. Come on, now. No, but I get what you're trying to say, that because a parrot repeats what someone says. But I understand it. I'm not just repeating what someone says as well, because I understand it. So we all got that same penny. Just like when it was moved by the Holy Ghost during the ancient time, the prophets would bring out Yahweh Shai. They would all go into Yahweh Shai. So were they just repeating going into Yahweh Shai and being a parrot? And there's plenty of lessons that I did that didn't that's not similar to yours. I did lessons with Yeremia. We even had notes on the precepts. Come on now. Man, it wasn't a problem then though, right? Yeah, and expounding, I don't got other brothers with me to help me expound, but I expound to the best of my ability. There's times where I've expounded. You just don't watch the lessons. But you said that you gave me a counsel, but you don't even watch the lessons. So you don't even watch all the lessons. You weren't even really supposed to give that counsel. It should have been Yeremia you were going through. So if he had a problem, if Yeremia had a problem with it, he could have came to me about it. So if there's a problem with me going into the same precepts as well, let's get this one as well. Saying I go into Isaiah 13 all the time. I haven't even went in Isaiah 13 in a minute. Okay? When you go into prophecy, you could go into Isaiah 13 if you want to anyways. It's moved by the Holy Ghost. This ain't, you're nitpicking, man. Because there's plenty of lessons that I do that don't have the same name as your lessons as well. What about when I put California Camp? Come on, man, you can't be doing that. Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, keep not silence. Yeah, so I don't have to keep silence. If I want to go into a precept, I can get into it. If I want to go into that same, in the next lesson, go into that same precept, I can get into it. Saying and you trying to say I just break it down and say con, I'm breaking it down. So if they didn't understand it, they would have commented on there saying they don't understand. But obviously, if someone's saying your Paul lesson, that means that, hey, I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking it down good enough for them to be edified. So you just have a problem with me. You're the one that has an evil eye against me. Because I never had an evil eye against you. Why would I come out and fly out and come see you? If I wasn't ready for the meet, why didn't you tell me then when I went out there? Okay, man. I was asking you questions when I went out there as well. If I wasn't ready for the meet, why'd you let me bring out 1 Corinthians 3? When I went into 1 Corinthians 3 saying I fed you with milk with meat you are not able to bear it, roughly paraphrasing. Why didn't you just say when I brought that out, hey, y'all Sabah, you're still on the milk. You can't be doing that. That's a hypocrisy right there. Leaven of the Pharisees is a hypocrisy. Purge out the leaven. I could purge myself out from that. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I left the chat for a reason. I purged myself out from that leaven. Yeah, I know brakathon means plural. I caught on to that like about a couple weeks ago. So you didn't even teach me nothing when you said that. Talking about you trying to say that, you're just reading off notes. Dude, I used to do that. I used to do that when I first started teaching. Why wasn't it a problem then? Hey, that's more hypocrisy, leaven of the Pharisees right there. Because if it was such a problem, in like the beginning stages of me teaching, I was reading off a notebook to help me, to guide me while I was going through the lesson. Okay? If it was a problem, why didn't you say something then? The 11th of the Pharisees. You're just nitpicking. This is when the so-called brother said, he commented on one of my lessons, saying, Yapa lesson, Akia Yahal Bashim Yahushai Brakatha. We know that's Hawiyala. And I said, Tawada Akia Kahala Yahal Bashim Yahushai Brakatham. Why didn't you tell me right then and there? Why didn't you tell me that, hey, that's plural? You're only supposed to say Brakatha, because I was talking to him only. You coming at me with hypocrisy, partiality. That's 11th of the Pharisees, okay? That's why I had to separate myself from that. And no, I don't want to go back in there. I was just trying to see if we could work things out, if you would say that you missaid that. But no, it was obviously a lie. You just try to call me a liar after and make it worse. What do I have to lie about? We all got that same penny, and we know Yahweh every idle word shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So we'll take it to your judgment day and see who was right and who was wrong. Because you're the one who said keep continuing reading. We'll get into that Jeremiah 50, and I'll bring out the text messages, even the one that you brought out. This was 10 months ago, because I started teaching a year ago, and like I said, this was like during my beginning stages of teaching, like my second month in. So you can see I'm teaching. So you can see while I'm teaching, I have a notebook in my hand. I have a notebook because I'm using that to guide me. Nothing wrong with that. It's I had discernment, and I was going into that. I was reading it to say this is on point. I can't remember all this off the top, so let me just write it down and guide with it. And I didn't just go all off the paper. I added some things. Like I said, he's trying to say I'm just repeating things, but I'm breaking it down in my own words as well and getting other precepts. And when we talked about that, he even said you are. So hey, let's take that to Judgment Day too. And yeah, I may bring out a precept that GMS brought out in that week. Okay, all right, hey, I'll give credit where it's due. It was on point, and I brought it out. So what? I'm doing the work of Yahweh Bashim and Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. Okay? I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't trying to exalt myself above you. Hey, man, who are you? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is the one who gave you that revelation, just as he gave me a revelation before. Which, hey, a revelation is a revelation. I ain't boasting or nothing, man. You can't be wise in your own conceits. That's why I used to ask you questions. And we were supposed to speak all of the same mind, as the scriptures say. Speak all of the same mind, one mind in judgment. Just like that pure language, because that's talking about lips and speech. You gotta speak of the spirit mind. It's Zephaniah 3 and 9, like what you went into. So you should know that once you come at me with a lie, author of confusion, I'm out. Okay? And like I said, I'll take it to Judgment Day. Right? Hey, I don't fear you. I don't fear no man. I only fear Yahweh Bashim and Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. Like let's get that one as well. Feel bad for me either. I left for a reason. Cause hey, you come at me with that deceit. The Holy Spirit of discipline will flee from deceit. Me being a loving brother and having giving mercy, as Yahweh Shai is merciful, be merciful as your Father which is in heaven. If we could work things out, but no, you just keep saying, oh, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. You don't even want to have a spirit of the fruits of the Spirit. You just hung up on me. You didn't even want to continue on. okay? You didn't want to work things out. You're so eager to just to make a lesson to try to make me look bad. Which this ain't even about trying to make someone look bad. This is for the defense of the gospel and defending my name. Okay, I was just speaking truth. And I'm gonna speak truth to the end, till Yahweh Shai comes. The truth shall endure, as the scriptures say. The truth shall endure. Like Zerubbabel, how he went into the truth is above all, man. So the truth is above all. You can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. You're just making it worse for yourself. I've been into Jeremiah 50 beforehand. I knew that. I asked you about something else different. You know that Jeremiah 50 talks about Babylon the Great. You're the one who said keep reading. Hey, if you never said that, I would have never came to this. Okay? Selective, like I said, you got selective memory. Because, hey, this ain't the first time you capped. You've lied to me. Okay? So we could get into, we'll get into those too. I got the screenshots. You got screenshots, okay, so do I. I'm writing precepts down. Check my last lesson on the block. Did I write precepts down? No, I didn't. So I don't know why you just trying to slander me, okay? You watched that last lesson. When did I look at a notebook or have precepts written down? When did I have precepts written down? It's all through the Spirit. The Spirit gives you the ability to remember things, to retain knowledge. Okay, that's why we fast, so on and so forth, and meditate on the scriptures, and put ye therefore on the elect, and make all diligence to try to make our calling and election sure. And we'll get into liars too. Since you want to get into liars, which didn't even make sense. Okay, you're trying to say that I'm repeating precepts. Okay, I went into Proverbs chapter 12 where you with Yeremiah. When we went into a live lesson talking about don't lie to one another. I went into Proverbs chapter 12. You just went into Proverbs chapter 12 in your last lesson. Okay, so you're repeating things that I went into? Come on, bro, stop the hypocrisy. We got to do this in truth and sincerity, okay? It tells you that in 1 Corinthians 5. When purging out the leaven, you want it to be bread of truth and sincerity. I didn't come into this truth to be a deceit or be a deceitful worker. I don't have no cloak of maliciousness, okay? You said show love by action. I've always showed love by action. And if you can't see it, then that's on you. You can't discern that. That's something that you can't discern, that I had showing love by action. I was hopping on that Telegram call to the best of my ability as many times as I could. In another lie, okay? You try to say that I was the one that came up against you about people coming into the Telegram call, people only when you're on, but not when I'm on, okay? That's cap. That was Yeremiah who came at you about that. I didn't even come at you about that. Okay, I just agreed with him. So if you're gonna say that about me, you would have had to say that about Yeremiah too as well. Okay? And if that was a problem, why didn't you address that at that time? Okay? You didn't say that was no envy or anything of that like that. You just say that because we didn't put I didn't put the thing in the chat, which Yeremiah said that's cap. I showed the message. He said that's cap. He even said that you were capping. What are you talking about? Right here, he said right here. This is where he said, we jumping on. Oh, that's cap, but okay. Without a link, you could still see when a call is going on. Exactly. They was off about that. I heard that. Con, look at the blue indicator. Man, SMH. It's no way to get around it. People just get on to hear Hawi Allah. That's not being sincere and honest. If that's how they felt, if that's how they feel, then fine, but just be honest at least. Con, now you come into being a capper. I feel you out. I said I feel you on it because we would see it. That's why we stated it. Okay? Just like how we witnessed it. I witnessed your lie. Okay? And like I said, I didn't have two witnesses because it was just me and you on that phone call. But hey, I got Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and the angels who see everything. We'll get into that precept as well. So I don't have to worry about witnesses because it was on a phone call, just me and you. Write this precept down? Come on, bro. This is saying I have no inspiration. If I had no inspiration, why did I come out here every week and put my body as a living sacrifice? Okay? Regardless, even if someone couldn't make it, I'm still gonna go out and put my body as a living sacrifice. Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 5, that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of man, but in the power of Yahweh. Yeah, so my faith doesn't stand in the wisdom of men. It stands in the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yamashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. I have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, my faith doesn't stand in the wisdom of men. Okay, my salvation is on the line. So why would I lie? What reason do I have to lie? And hey, man, the last time you asked me how am I doing with my wife and her 2 kids, I told you I'm doing good. And when Yeremia called me like last week, he asked me how is my wife and her 2 kids doing, and I told her they're doing good. You're assuming I just left because of that. That's off. You know why I left. Hey, purge out the leaven. That's hypocrisy. No one's afraid, man. Okay, do what you gotta do. Okay, the spirit, power, and grace of Yahweh B'Shem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. Okay, let's let him be the judge, because the angels see everything. There's know who was off and who wasn't. That's Jeremiah 50, like I was saying. So this is Jeremiah 50 from the top. The word of Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. I'm going to declare this among the nations. Okay, our people are scattered across the 4 corners of the earth. So we're going to declare this. We're going to declare this and publish. We're going to publishing prophecy. Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, which I'll go into to the best of my ability. It said, "Publish and conceal not," that I understand. I'm not saying I know everything. Okay, we're going through a sanctification process. Okay, the greater thou art thyself, humble thyself greatly. And like a more hypocrisy, how you said I'm just repeating things, repeating things. You even brought out that Sirach chapter 3 in verse 20, and I brought that out on my Instagram, and you liked it. So that's I don't know why you acting like you're the only one who can bring out precepts. That could basically me trying to say you repeated that, because I brought that out on Instagram. Like, come on now. Across the 4 corners of the earth, so we're gonna teach and publish. Teach Hebrews 6, the principles of Yahweh B'Shem Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai. Yeah, like, and trying to say you trying to say like, oh, we knew what you were doing the whole time. Okay, bro, I knew. You should already know that I'm the one who admitted it on the Telegram call when Yawasop, he was talking about, bro, you can't even be showing hypocrisy like that. Talking about I watch other lessons when you watch GMS lessons too. You say that you watch them in case that you have to rebuke them. Okay, I could do the same reason. I could watch them too as well. I'm a prophet too. And you were talking about, I could make a live stream, and he would be confounded. Okay, there's twice I've asked you, let's get on live streams, and you didn't want to do a live stream with me. At the end of the day, at least it seemed like. Okay, it seems like it pretty much to me. With Yeremia, I asked him right here. You see his number is Hawiyala right there. Shalom, I call Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai Brakathon. Yeah, why didn't you tell me right there that that's supposed to be, that's plural, that you're supposed to only say Brakathon? At that time I didn't know about it. Just like in the time when I showed on the YouTube video, I didn't know then. So you say, if you want to join in on the lesson me and Yeremia and Yawasop doing on Pure in Heart, yeah, because Yawasop said he was going to join too as well. And he flaked. Yeah, people got to do what they got to do though, but you should, if you say you're going to do something, you should do it. So I was saying, so if you want to join in on the lesson me and Yeremia and Yawasop doing on Pure Heart, let me know. I'll send you the link as well Wednesday night. I asked David too if he wanted, he didn't respond, but just let me know and I got you. I'll send you the link too if you're free, Yahweh willing. Khan, I'll join Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai willing. Okay, he ended up calling me that day and telling me he couldn't do it because what he was going through, life issues, what he was going through. Okay, but that's just an example that I've tried to do live streams with him. I've asked him, let's do live streams. So if you wanted to confound me, you had a chance. You had a chance to. And he was on a break not too long ago in the past. He told me that, hey, well, I'll do a live stream with you, Yahweh Sabah. We'll do one. So I messaged him, and August 22nd, this was during the time when he was on his break, and I said, Shalom, Ak, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Brakatham. Yeah, he could have told me right then again too. Hey, you're saying it in plural. You're not saying it single. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Brakatham. Salakia, I forgot to tell you, if you're still trying to do the live stream, let me know. I'm off tomorrow if you are free. Shalom, Ak, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Brakatham. See, so he could have told me. He said, Brakatha, I got some stuff I'm working on. Don't think tonight would be fit for me. So he got some stuff he's working on, but he told me we'll get into a live stream. Hey, you couldn't make time for it. That's on you. So you could have done what you were saying. We could have seen if I would have got confounded or not. Because I already know what time it is with the live stream. We do regardless, live stream or not, we move to the spirit. This is a message that Yerumia sent me to as well. He says, it says right here, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, happy for you shining, Ak, Yandabar. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Brakatha, Tawada, Ak, you already love how you're shining too. Your growth is amazing. So he's probably saying that I love how you're shining too. Your growth is amazing. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. He said that he was talking to Hawiyallah, saying that I have more wisdom than Al-Haran, or like I'm up there with him. Like, hey man, why are you saying that? And then coming at me sideways like this, like make it make sense. You can't be coming at me like a hypocrite. Saying one thing, but then later on going against it. You can't be doing that. It's proof I've never tried to exalt myself too. Rumia talking about, I messaged him and I was like, hey, the adulterous woman video I re-uploaded, called Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Brakatham. So hey, Rumia could have told me as well. That, hey, that's plural. I was like, hey, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Brakatham. Hawiyallah's video blew up on my page, 206 views, 12 likes. And I said I gained subscribers too. I'm at 92 now. He said, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, congratulations, Ak. And I said, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Brakatham. Khan, I'm just a vessel trying to do the best of my ability. It's okay if people don't want to support. And that's facts, Ak. Yeah, cause hey, I'm just a vessel. I don't care if people don't support. I'm not trying to exalt myself. I'm not puffed up in pride. This this charity of love. This is a labor of love. I'm out here, and we'll find out on Judgment Day, because His words are faithful and true. So His words shall not go out void. So I know He sees everything, and He's gonna reward you according to your works. Okay, so you're gonna be rewarded according to your works. So I know we'll see who is really the liar at the end of the day. Okay. Because I ain't got no reason to lie. Even you said yourself on a text message that I'm a valuable piece to the body, but I shouldn't have went into a lesson on the root of bitterness, because you have various topics on it. I didn't see your bitterness lesson. My spirit led me to do it so I could get into it if I want to. And you told me not to say things that were in the Telegram call. I stopped doing that after you told me that. We're trying to be perfect like our Father which is in heaven. Okay, I ain't no hypocrite. I'm out here trying to do it to the best of my ability to be perfect like our Father which is in heaven, and speak the truth and strive for the truth unto death. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to fight for me, Yahweh Radazah, and the Lord shall fight for thee, as the scriptures say. So I have faith that He's going to fight for me. So we'll see when judgment comes who He's going to fight for at the end of the day. From the top, the word of the Lord and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet declare. Jeremiah, this is when he's writing to the Israelites, that are captive at Babylon. Babylon against the land of Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Publish and conceal not. We're going to publish this prophecy, the testimony of Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy, letting you know salvation, the key things to make it to salvation, water baptism, Hebrews 6. Yeah, that's where I started. If you watch my lessons from the bottom, I went into the Hebrews 6, claiming I'm supposed to be still on the milk. I went from the milk and trying to move on to perfection. So how am I not ready for the meat? And Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, and her images are broken in pieces. Replace that nation and those gods with Esau and his gods. Just replace it. There's nothing new under the sun. Esau is still following these gods with these philosophies he's pushed, these ideologies. He's pushing these gods that he wants people to worship and idolize. Spiritual fornication, which it tells you that in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. Wisdom of Solomon 14 is talking about when the sons of God fell. Okay, we're going to publish the message, the volume of the book, the prophecy as well. It says publish and conceal not. So precepts are commandments. So we're going to publish and conceal not. And these gods, they go back to Samaria, Babel, the time of Nimrod, which Nimrod means thy rebellion. So Nimrod, he had a lot of rebellion during that time. And there's a lot of rebellion now. Like I said, nothing new under the sun. And rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. So you have to repent from that. Get into that word expounding. I know it's to go in detail, but it says present and explain, to give an explanation of. So when I'm breaking down a precept, I'm giving an explanation of it. You didn't make sense right there, make it make sense. Because I technically I'm expounding when I'm breaking down the precept. Even the synonym for it as well is to describe, discuss, put forward, set forth. So we know discuss at length. Okay, I've discussed at length a precept before. I try to do this to the best of my ability. So if you have a problem with it, you don't have to watch my. I'm just looking for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, trying to seal the elect before Yahushua comes and cracks in the clouds. Jeremiah 50. So we see, say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken, her idols are confounded, and her images are broken in pieces. Yeah, that's what's going to happen in Babylon the Great, which is America. Which, like I was saying, I already knew that. Images and idols are going to be broken into pieces when Yahweh Shem Yahushua comes and brings judgment. ICBM missiles in the chariots and with the lasers. So verse 3, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, and shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, and they shall depart, both man and beast. That was the question I asked him about this precept. I said, out of the north. Like I'll explain it even too in the text message. Okay, we could get into the text message. It says, Shalom Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Shalom Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. So we see, I told you didn't really teach me nothing because I already knew Barakatah at that point. Bless you. I already knew. So saying you're teaching me something that's going off, I already knew. You could have taught me that as I showed in the other lesson when I did spirit, body, and soul, how I said that back to him, and he could have told me. Even when I texted him, when I showed the text messages in the past, he could have told me that. But he just wants to make it better for the video, right? Okay, so we see right here, going into it, explaining it, it says, the reason I left the chat, because I ran by Jeremiah. I ran that by him, Jeremiah 50. I ran that by him. So I'll read this off. Yeah, because this is what I ran by him, Jeremiah 50 right here. This question of verse 3. I said, out of the north, there cometh up a nation against her. Talking about Babylon the Great, her. I already knew. Okay, a nation that cometh up, for out of the north, there cometh up a nation against her. Out of the north, I just wanted for it to be clarified, like, because I believed it was Russia and NATO. So he didn't even answer the question. He just he told me, like I said, he said you got to keep reading this is not everything's talking about Babylon the Great. Like, it's not talking about Babylon the Great, is what he said. So we see, I could take that with me to Judgment Day, because then when I came back at him with it, when he hopped back on the phone, because he went off the phone for a while, I said, hey, Babylon the Great, it says that Babylon the Great, it says it's going to be desolate. So I know this is talking about Babylon the Great. And then he went on to a next subject, trying to get on me. Okay, that's when he started saying I'm a parrot, this and that. But like I said before this, when he said it's not always talking about Babylon the Great, you got to read more. That's when he brought up Jeremiah 49, talking about Edom as a desolation, which I even said, I was like, Edom a desolation, when he brought up Jeremiah 49. I said Edom a desolation. Okay, Edom shall be a desolation. Hey, I could take that with me to judgment, because like I said in the text message, I seen that as you lied to me. Said the reason I left the chat, because when I ran that Jeremiah 50 by you, talking about Russia and NATO, the nation that come up out of the north, so that I was running it by you. Notice that what he would do too. He said I knew about this prophecy before you even touched the Bible. Okay, so he's using that ageism on me, because he's older than me. Which at the end of the day, the scriptures say, let no man despise thy youth. The scriptures say he gave this unto babes, not to the wise and prudent. I'm not exalting myself. I'm out here in meekness and humbleness. Scriptures say, receive ye the engrafted word in meekness, roughly paraphrasing. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, you do you, and I'm gonna do me. So ageism is a bias against discrimination towards or bullying of individuals and groups on the bias of their age. I gotta say that I've been acting funny. I've always been in meekness and humbleness. And if I did something wrong, I would say salakia, which salakia is a trespass. Okay, yeah, we know that. But you tried to come at me with this cap right here. That's why I said I seen it as an offense, because you lied to me. And if you're the leader of the camp, if I was simple-minded and believed you, I would have went and taught that, and I would be going off. And the scriptures say you can't add to the word, you shall receive the plagues thereof. So I already knew you into it in the past. But if you all of a sudden lied to me, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not the author of confusion, you brought confusion, and you brought a lie to me and brought confusion on me. So I had to leave that deceit, because you try to bring a stumbling block before me, and I'm not gonna allow that. I had discernment to understand that was a stumbling block. Zephaniah 3:8, I said it was gonna be a royal rumble. Hey, because that's on point. We all got that same penny. Why can't I explain it how you did? I'm gonna explain it how my elder said it, because I looked up to you. And if I looked up to you, I was able to. Okay, then that's why I looked up to you. That's why I'm gonna break it down like the brother Hawiyala did. I look up to him. I ain't trying to get no credit. I ain't trying to get no praise out of you for it. I'm just saying, hey, I look up to you. I'm gonna go break it down like him. Man, like, bro, even in the world, I looked up to people. I looked up to my cousin, and I was always trying to be like him. Okay, doing the things he did. So you can't come with that. That's off. That ain't right. That's why you got to stay in the fruits of the spirit. That's not right there. I'm just continue reading, because Jeremiah 50 wasn't talking about Babylon the Great. Babylon will be desolate, and I've seen you teach it before. I told him I seen him teach it before. So why did he have to show that on his lesson? No fear, man. If I was fearful, I wouldn't even come out here on the highways and byways. Put myself as a living sacrifice. Okay? I know you can come out here and die anytime. Like when the bro put the knife out on me. He was with two other people. They all could have jumped me, and he could have just stabbed me to death. He wouldn't even have known that. Okay. Oh, he's capped before when he said, I made Sirach chapter 30, a good health in a state in a good health, roughly paraphrasing, is above gold. He was like, hey, that was a Yapal lesson. I'm going to re-upload that. didn't even re-upload. So but he'll probably say, hey, to me it's cap because you didn't do it. Okay, we got to be a man of our word at the end of the day. 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly and proudly. No more so exceedingly and proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. Yeah, that's I don't try to lift myself. Like I said, I told him, hey, I'm not trying to put myself above you. I didn't try to put myself above him when other people hop on the call when he does and I don't. We just calling what we see it. That's what me and Yeremia were doing. And Yeremia even said what he said was cap. So come on now. Like I showed, hey, evidence. Hey, you got screenshots, so do I. So for Yahweh is a God in knowledge and by actions are weighed. Yeah, so you say something and actions are weighed by that. You got to perform those actions when you say something. Love not by word, but in deed and in truth, as the scriptures say. So love is action. So you can't say something and not do it. Like even I remember one time he even didn't bring me up, and he brought up Yawasop. I was like, yo, I was out there with you too in Houston. You didn't even bring me up. He said, Salakia, okay, yeah, come on, yeah, it's all good. But I'm just saying that's an example right there too. You forgot I was there, like, okay. Let's get right here, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, in which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein, and they shall remove, and they shall depart, both man and beast. Yeah, so for out of the north, it's talking about Russia and NATO, because NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. So it even says North in the name, and we see right there from Babylon the Great, from America on the map, you can see that it's from the north. It's Russia's from the north when you scroll to the right on the map. Russia and NATO are from the north of it. All you had to say, bro, is Khan. That's on point. Like you didn't have to do what you had to do, and then it led to this. Yeah, this is for the defense of the gospel. I ain't got no reason to lie. And Yeremia is the one who asked me what happened. I didn't tell him to call me, acting like I was telling everybody to come and feel sorry for me. All I said was, yeah, I was saying that I wasn't trying to make people feel sorry for me either. I was saying was, I thought you would have called, because a loving brother would have called and been like, what happened? Because there was another time in the past where I left that chat because I failed to smoking weed. And you didn't call me. You don't want to be someone who's doing lies and hypocrisy. Left for a reason. Because even a Christian, when in this world, modern day Christianity, when they see that they're going off, they're just going to leave. They're not going to go tell them like, oh, I left. No, you're going to cast it out the fence. Pluck it out. We know that's not talking about your actual body. That's talking about within the body. You're the leader. So I know I'm gonna just cast myself out from the church, from the body. I'm gonna just cast myself out from the body, because they look up to you as I looked up to you. So of course they're gonna side with him. Brothers know I show love. Just ask the brothers. Ask the brothers. I show love. He's trying to play me like I don't show love. That's cap. You ask the brothers in that body, I show love. That's cap. Man, I even shot Hawiyal and Yawasop garments, and they didn't even wear them. And Yawasop was like, hey, I'm probably gonna wear that. He didn't even wear it. He said he was gonna shoot me a sweater. He didn't even shoot it to me. It's counting about action, about how we do things. And I don't even want that hoodie now because I ain't in the body, so it's good. I'm just an example. I might wear it, and he didn't, but it's all good, bro. Like, it was just an example. Jeremiah 50 and 3, yes, the Babylon's gonna be desolate. So hey, this place is gonna be a desolate, man. Nobody's gonna be living here. As Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? I recorded that too when he said that, when he tried to say that I was the one that made me envy about a Telegram call, in case he tries to delete that. Okay? Because I don't have nothing to lie about. This is my salvation's on the line. So I counted the cost of this, okay? I counted the cost before I did this. Okay, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the one getting exalted at the end of the day by the truth. The truth is going to be expounded. And you guys in your video talked about the Philippines. What Philippines are you talking about? Because the last time I seen the Philippines, Yahweh Shai, right here. This is right here the Orfino Philippines Hebrew Israelites. These are the ones in the Philippines. They're over here teaching. They're over here teaching book of Jubilees. You ain't supposed to be teaching that. They're going off. You ain't supposed to be teaching the book of Jubilees. We'll get the understanding of the other books in the kingdom. All I'm saying is, hey, that might be the group they're talking about. I ain't saying it is. You got to be more specific what group the Philippines you're talking about, because that's the only group in the Philippines that talk about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that I know of. So if you don't got another Philippine group, you basically just went off, because they're not teaching the 100% true doctrine. So they're not out there teaching the true doctrine. They might be teaching water baptism, but they're teaching Jubilees. So you shouldn't associate yourself with that, is what I'm getting at. This is Sirach chapter 11 and verse 7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. Yeah, you got to understand first and then rebuke. I wasn't the one who came I wasn't the one who came at you about that. He hopped on the Telegram call, this and that. Okay. Yeremia did, and I was like, I agree with that. So you're trying to say that I was the one who came at you about that, showing envy? Come on now, bro. That was Yeremia who came at you about that. And I was just like, hey, bro, that's right. The only time they're really hopping on is when you hop on. They're not hopping on when it's just me and Yeremia, because sometimes we would be able to see it. They would hop online, and then they would hop off. But then when Hawiyala would hop on, they would hop on in the call. So, bro, it's all right. We take that to Judgment Day too, okay? So, like, come on. Like, why do you think Yeremia said that's cap? Because that's cap, bro. When you start a call, everybody sees it. Not just that you don't have to just put in the thing like the invite. Before thou has examined the truth, understand first and then rebuke. You should have understood that and then rebuked it. Trying to say that I'm envy of you. I'm not envy of you. I told you from the jump on that call, when we talked on the phone before, I'm not trying to make myself smarter than you. What, dude, who are you? Like you're saying, who am I? Yeah, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai sees everything. So let's take this to Judgment Day. You said, what do I have to lie for? What does that have to prove? Why'd you say it then? What do I have to lie for? What does that have to prove? I wasn't trying to get no brothers to come against you. That's why I didn't even tell Yeremia, who was the one who lied to me and put a stumbling block before me. Because I ain't got no reason to do that. Because like I said, you're the leader, and it wasn't gonna matter anyways if we did a council call about it. That's why I plucked myself out, purged out the 11th of the Pharisees' hypocrisy. And you can't lie to one another. Once I left, that was it. Yeah, that was it. But I get that, because you've said that before. But hey, maybe, who knows? I thought maybe that you didn't mean what you said. But obviously, you just calling me a liar shows you, hey, this was all what you wanted at the end of the day. Don't ever try to say I have an evil eye against anybody, because I don't. I don't got an evil eye against anyone. Obviously, you wanted me to be your enemy, so you got it, because I try to work things out. So you wanted me to be your enemy. So it's good. Like you brought out that Psalm 664, okay? You know, hide me from the enemy, man. Yeah, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. I prayed for this wisdom through faith. I was never trying to be on your level. You saying that is outside of the Telegram, you wouldn't call me like that. I'm the one who had to call you to ask questions. Don't try to play that with me. You trying to say that about me? That's off, bro. I was never trying to exalt myself higher than you. I don't want your wisdom, because you lie. You shall be known by your fruits, and I've seen your fruits. So why would I want your wisdom? I want the wisdom from the throne, from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah, I know about the 100-year war of England. You can't, like I said, you try to use that ageism on me as well too. Trying to downplay me too, like saying that, oh, I've seen how you've been acting. You were trying to downplay me too on the Telegram call when you were like, oh, you don't know what Siamese twins are, y'all, what's up, bro? Like, bro, oh, what, did you have to look that up? Okay, bro, like, bro, Siamese twins, those are twins that are conjoined together. So, as you trying to do that, you're just trying to downplay me, bro. That you were the one who had an evil eye against me, and like I said, I already been said to GMS and a lesson of it, saying that I said that to Yawasai. He brought up one of Yashawamba's lessons because he watched Yashawamba. So that's it. You can't say that. Try to tell me that oh, you gotta have discernment to watch those type of lessons. I got discernment to watch to know if I'm going off or not from Yahweh Shem Yahushai through faith. And I told him straight up, because what do I have to hide? I said yes. I went into that because I went and watched that movie, Sound of Freedom. I went into that, how Esau's a trafficker, because that's what he does. I could get into it too because I watched that movie anyways. And if I do that, so there's nothing wrong with that. I don't got nothing to hide. Bro, it's just you had an evil eye against me, bro. It says that in Deuteronomy chapter 28, how it's part of the curses, how they shall have an evil eye against your brother. Okay, that's what you got. The same word shall judge you in the last day. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 18. He that hideth hatred with lying lips, he that uttereth a slander is a fool. You just uttering slanders at me, talking about my family. Like I told you, my family was good. It's not, if there was a burden, I would have let it be known. How are you doing though? Hey, like I can ask that about you too. How are you doing? How are you doing? Anyone could do that back, bro. Like, I'm just, like even when we were on that call, I was being in the fruits of the spirit. I wasn't, if anyone should have been mad, it was me because you lied to me. Like, what I was even saying, what do I gotta lie about? My salvation's on the line. Okay, I want this just as bad as anyone. I'm fighting the good fight of faith just like you are. And you didn't want to work it out, so you just wanted to push those slanders on me and of hatred. He that hideth hatred with lying lips. Yeah, you had hatred with me, bro. That's why you came with those lying lips. Yeah, he that uttereth the slander is a fool. Yeah, you're a fool, because fool is likened unto darkness. Okay, I'm in the light of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You're in darkness, and whoever's following that needs to repent. I would leave too, because he's trying to make it seem like I'm lying, but he's lying. I'm the one who said he lied. He's just trying to flip it, okay? And he didn't even want to fix it. So we see, he just wants enemies at the end of the day. He's the one who had the evil eye. Why would I never was envy of this dude. I wanted to do live streams with him and break bread beyond a Telegram chat. There's more to it than just a Telegram chat. You could break bread on a live stream and go visit each other. Like I went out there and visited him. He's never came and visited me. I show my love by action. I want to get that word slander. Slander in the Hebrew 1681. You know, whispering, defamation, evil report, unfavorable saying. Yeah, he's making evil reports about me. It says that in the scriptures, men shall revile you. Yahweh Shai had enemies as well. Like it says in Luke chapter 1, we're going to be saved from our enemies. So that's what we're trying to be saved from, is our enemies at the end of the day. It's good, it don't faze me. We were trying to cast away my confidence when Apostle Paul said in Hebrews chapter 10, says, cast not away confidence. Cast not away thy confidence. This first text message, when I go into it, it says, I take it as you lied to me. So that's not really a full accusation of saying someone is a liar. I say, I take it as you lied to me, so there's a chance to fix this. So I was trying to, that's why I came at him with this text message to try to see if we could fix this. He didn't want to squash this. And I said this like 20 minutes later after he hung up on me at 9:10. I said, I remember like yesterday, why would I need a lie for? I could take that with me on Judgment Day. You did say keep reading. You must have missaid that. And I was saying you must have missaid that because we could have fixed it right there.
And if he would have admitted and acknowledged his offense, saying, "Yeah, I missaid that," because I was trying to squash that, because that's how I seen it, was as an offense, because he lied to me, he threw a stumbling block my way, but he just wanted to make me an enemy, like I'm getting into. And that's why when I said on the phone, when I talked to him last time, I said, this could be a misinterpretation. This could be a misinterpretation, or that's why I said missaid right here as well. He wasn't having it.
Say I'm insecure, man. I know exactly what went down, and I was just trying to show love. I ain't double-minded. I was just trying to be in the show mercy, like be merciful with your father is merciful. You just wanted to just have evil reports and not be cool about it, man, because you didn't like me at the end of the day. You had an evil eye against me. All the liars shall be cast into the lake of fire. So we're going to see, let's take that to judgment day, since that's how you want to act. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 5. A false witness shall not be unpunished. He that speaketh lies shall not escape. He that speaketh lies shall not escape. That's what's going to happen to liars. They're not going to escape. So you talking lies, you're just making it worse for yourself. You're not going to escape from that. Yeah, you could repent and apologize, but I ain't coming back into the body. You brought that stumbling block up against me. So it is what it is. That's why I casted myself out. Matthew chapter 18 from the top. At the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, and once you come into this truth, you gotta come as a babe. You desire the sincere milk. And that's what I did, man. You come into this as a babe, you desire the sincere milk. Went into this as a little child. All right. So verse 4, Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, you got to humble yourself in this walk. Yeah, I humbled myself. That's why I was asking all those questions. I probably asked the most questions during that time period when I was in the body from the time I left. I asked the most questions on those Telegram calls and calling him. I'm not saying I did, I'm saying I probably did, because I asked a lot of questions. So now I humble myself. And that's how I was able to grow in this wisdom, by asking all those questions. Because you gotta want this. You gotta want it. Just like if you want to go to the NBA, you gotta train. You gotta have a trainer. Like you gotta play AAU travel ball from like a young kid all the way up. That's how all the NBA players nowadays, they played AAU from a young age to 18. Humble themselves as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Whoso shall receive one such little child in my name receiveth me. Yeah, you receive that little child, you receive it to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, that's how, you got to do that. You can't go against that. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, the little ones, that's the elect, the hopeful elect. Okay, the ones doing this in truth and sincerity. Which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. That's judgment, bro. So if you're throwing offenses and stumbling blocks, that's judgment. Way to go about things, because the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will judge you for that. This is Matthew chapter 18. Let's get that word. Let's get that word. Offend. Shall offend. The Strong's G 4624. To put a stumbling block or impediment in the way upon which another man trip or fall. Yeah, you put a stumbling block on me, which I would have failed if I was simple-minded and believed that, because the scriptures say the simple believe every word. To offend in one, right here says to entice to sin. So the scriptures say, if a sinner entice thee, consent thou not. So that's why I didn't consent to that, and I purged myself out of that leaven. To cause a person to begin to distrust and desert one from he ought to trust or obey. Yeah, and I didn't trust you after that. I'm not going to obey you after that. You were the leader. After I seen your fruits, I'm not going to obey and trust you after that. You lost my trust. The book of Romans chapter 14 and verse 13. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. So yeah, if you do that, you, like the Apostle Paul saying that, he was speaking to the Israelites, and they were in Rome, okay, because it's the book of Romans. It's telling you that you're not, which applies today, you're not supposed to put a stumbling block before a brother. If they do, I could purge myself out from that. Like I said, I didn't even have to explain myself, like how a Christian, if he finds out, modern day Christian finds out that they're laying those offenses, those stumbling blocks on him on the doctrine, saying that you don't have to, you could eat whatever you want when that's you want, but that's cap, because you can only you have to follow the volume of the book and the laws of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai through faith. So that's off. So we see he would just leave. He wouldn't even tell the Christian too. Maybe some would, but some wouldn't as well. We see right here as well. So more going into what do you do if someone brings those offenses. Verse 8, wherefore if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life halt or maimed, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast in everlasting fire. Yeah, so like I said, this is 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast in everlasting fire. Symbolic to talking about the body of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because there's one body and one faith and one Lord, Yahweh Shai, and one baptism, which is the water baptism. Ephesians chapter 4, that if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off. So I cut them off. I didn't even have to explain it. I just wanted to see if he, by being merciful as your Father which is in heaven, I wanted to see, hey, would you admit? Are you going to admit to what you said? Because, even when you look at like statistics, if you're not being selective memory, you must have forgot. Because younger people have better memory than older people. And that's statistic. That's just proven facts. So I ain't got nothing to lie about. I remember it like it was yesterday. As I said in the text message, I would take it with me to Judgment Day. About like 20 minutes later, I texted him. I said, I remember like yesterday. Why would I need to lie for? I can take that with me on Judgment Day. And you did. Like I said, you did say keep reading. You must have missaid that, because if you missaid that, then that means we would have squashed it. But if not, then you calling me a liar, just showing that you lied. You lied to me. So I just more proved that you were a liar. Okay? Because if you didn't miss, like me saying that you must have missaid that is me trying to squash things. But no, he just wanted to make an enemy out of me because he had an evil eye against me. I never envied him. If I envied him, I would have just said, like, I wouldn't even have been trying to squash things. So he's slandering, like I was saying. Let's read this one. This is what he brought out in the lesson. Shalom, Ma'akal Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatham, what I said, which, and if he shows the recent one, I said Barakatah, so you could have seen that I already knew that. All right. The water for the conversation yesterday, I wasn't seeking things too hard for me to understand or above my strength. If he would have told me that breakdown, I would have remembered it, and like even if not, I would have wrote it down, and then I would have ended up remembering it after writing it down, because there's nothing wrong with that, with writing it down and remember to help you to remember something by praying in faith through the Holy Spirit. She's trying to make it slander me, to make it seem like that there's something wrong with that. If I'm not going off, so what's the problem? We're prophesying into the wind, okay? Doing the law of the prophet. And like the prophets are supposed to be with the prophet, they were supposed to be getting into things. That's why I said, let's do live streams. We should be getting into things. We shouldn't be like not breaking bread through live streams if we can't be able to fly out. I was able to fly out and break literal bread, not just over a Telegram call all the time. Like I said, there's more to just in a Telegram call. I said, the water for the conversation yesterday, I wasn't seeking things too hard for me to understand about my strength. Yeah, because I wasn't. It's talking about Sirach chapter 3. I was just asking, I wouldn't have taught it if you didn't want me to. Testimony of Yahushua, spirit of prophecy. I've been into Jeremiah 49 and 50 on how God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It will be, that's what it's going to be, is what I meant by that. So me saying this, I'm just talking about me, that I've already been into prophecies concerning this. All you brought up was Jeremiah 49 after you said, keep on reading. Okay, I could take this to Judgment Day. I remember. Yeah, like, so I've been into Jeremiah 49 and 50 on how God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, it will be. And Jeremiah 51, and Isaiah 13, Joel 3, and Ezekiel 38, and Obadiah, and some in Job, and 2nd Ezra 13. I was just explaining because he was trying to say that I was seeking things too above for me, but I'm basically saying is, dude, I've been into prophecy already, so how am I seeking things too above for me? I understand it. I've already broke prophecy down. So don't watch my lessons. Like you said, you don't have time, so you have your rem, you do it. But you should have known that I go into these prophecies, but I had to tell you this. When you talked about Jeremiah, like I said, when you talked about Jeremiah 49, you just brought it up, and I said, yeah, Edom will be a desolation. You said Jeremiah 50, keep reading. It's not talking about Babylon the Great. You said you have to keep reading, and I was like, but I said it's desolate. It's going to be desolate, and that's when you just started getting on me, saying that I'm a parrot, this and that. Stop. I told you I wouldn't go into prophecy, this and that, so forth, so on and so forth, man. So you're lying. You could slander my name, but I'm gonna speak the truth and defend my name in the gospel. Yeah. So I was saying all these prophecy I was going into because I'm not seeking things too above my strength. How am I seeking things too above my strength if I'm going into these prophecies? That don't make sense. Just repeating on these either. I wasn't just repeating because I understood it. You just brought out one time where I repeated you. Not all the other times I wasn't repeating you. That was just one time. Okay, you could bring out other times I repeated you, but there's other times where I didn't repeat you as well. So you could bring out times I repeated you, but there's times I didn't repeat what you said as well. I wasn't just repeating on these either, so I believe I was ready. I believe I was ready through faith, through the Holy Spirit, okay? I remember, I didn't say that in the text message, I'm just saying that right now. This is what I said in the text message. So I believe I was ready. I remember what I bring out too. I won't choke on the honey. I'm saying is, I'm ready for the meat. Yeah, I won't choke on the honey, I'm ready for the meat, I'm just letting it be known. He says he believes I'm not ready for the meat. But I've already been getting into meat. When I went into reincarnation, that's going into meat. I've already been going into meat. Okay, so that don't make sense either. Okay, make it make sense. Yeah, I remember what I bring out too, because you try to say I won't remember what I bring out. I remember what I bring out. Not being curious for unnecessary, I would have understood, but it's all Tawab. Love you, Ak. Have a Gadol Yuam, Yahweh Radazah. Yeah, and I show my action by love. Right there, he didn't even say he loved me back. Okay, so he was already showing signs of having that evil eye against his brother. Why didn't he say he loved me back? Come on now. If that foot offend thee, cut them off. That foot, you know, like I said, it's talking about members in the body. He's the leader, so I just cut myself off because I'm gonna purge out the 11th of the Pharisees is hypocrisy. But yeah, like this is going into a sense. If you're in a body, you're gonna cut that person off, cut that foot off, cut off that member in the body, because he's throwing offenses towards you, laying stumbling blocks against his brother. Because it's better for thee to enter into life and have name rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast in everlasting fire. Yeah, so I'd rather just remove myself, purge out the leaven, and remove myself from that body, because I like I said, he just came at me with saying that I'm lying when he was the one who lied. So I'm out, and it's better for me to do that than to be cast into everlasting fire. But we know, like I said, this is talking about members in the body. You cast them out so they don't cause a disease within the body and make it spread, to cause a split, to cause more of a split within the body. So verse 9, and if thy eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life with 1 eye rather to have 2 eyes and to be cast into hellfire. Yeah, so it's better to have thine eye. So if thy eye offend me, like the eye is symbolic to a member in the body, like I was saying, it's better to pluck it out and cast it from thee. So it's better to enter into life with one eye, than to have two eyes cast into hellfire. And that life will be everlasting life. So that's why we're seeking an incorruptible crown. So I had to do what I had to do. Like I said, this is talking about members in the body though. Okay? Take heed that ye despise not one of those little ones, for I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Yeah, because the angels are watching everything. So when that went down, there was an angel watching over me, and that was sent to the intercessor Yahweh Shai, and then it was sent to the Father Yahweh. So the angels are watching everything. So he could slander my name and speak whatever he wants about me, but I'm gonna just take it to Judgment Day, because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai I have faith and trust in Him, and I fear the Lord, because I have faith that I have faith in what went down. I didn't forget. Book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 3. The eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Yeah, so Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. He created evil and good. As it tells you in Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. He sees everything. So you can't, whatever you're trying to lie about, what actually happened, Yahweh Bashim and Mashiach Malak Yahweh Shai sees it. So it's good. I'm not worried. I don't go to bed. I don't go to bed worrying about nothing. Okay. Like I said, nobody fears you. You could come and holler at me. Okay. You got my number. We can link up. 2 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 9. For the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show Himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward Him. Herein where thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars. Yeah, so to whose heart is perfect toward Him. Yeah, your heart has to be perfect toward Him. Be perfect like your Father which is in heaven. And His eyes are run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show Himself strong in behalf of them whose heart is perfect. So He's going to defend those, and His eyes see everything. So, hey, did I write that precept down? No, I didn't. That was just straight through the Spirit, man. Because like I said, watch my last lesson. I'm just breaking it down, okay? I don't got no precept on me, okay? And like I said, even if I do that, so be it. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You're just trying to slander my name and nitpick everything you can. Because there's multiple lessons that I didn't do that were the same as even Yeremia. It has given me lessons to do. I've done them. Like, solidation is known by a good report, a good name. I haven't done lessons that you have done. Like every time, you're just nitpicking. Right here. This was Yeremia who texted me as well. He said, "Do chastisement of Yahweh," Hebrews 12, 10 and 11. And I even did a lesson on chastisement. It's in Hebrews chapter 12. What are you talking about? Okay? Like I said, when me and Yeremia would do live streams, we would write down the precepts. What's wrong with that? If Yeremia agrees with him on that, he's being a hypocrite too. Because he wrote down, he had precepts written down too on that lesson. The officers is the same as his judge, as it tells you in Sirach chapter 10. So they're just gonna the blind lead the blind into a ditch. They're just gonna take heed to him then, which is good. Hey, do what you do, you and I'll do me. Like I said, let's take it to Judgment Day then. I'm gonna just call it how it is. The book of Job, chapter 28, verse 28. And unto man he said, "Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. To depart from evil is understanding." And yeah, that was evil what you did. Putting a stumbling block before me, which was a brother, and I never had an evil eye towards you, and you try to slander me and say that I have an evil eye towards you and envy you. I never envied you. If I envied you, why would I be trying to get on live streams with you? Why would I be hopping on the Telegram call every to the best of my ability every Friday to talk to you? Why would I fly out to you? Bro, yeah, I know Judas, he did that as well too, but I ain't no Judas, man. I don't betray my brother, okay? I was just calling out what you did, and I said I tried to find a way to squash it, and you didn't want to. You didn't want to squash it because you had an evil eye towards me, okay? And to depart from evil is understanding. Because I have understanding that you what you did was a stumbling block towards me, and I had to depart from evil. That's why I casted myself out. I plucked myself out. Okay? Like I said, the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee from deceit. Okay? And yeah, like to fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. I fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I'm trying to say I don't fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I'll take that to Judgment Day faithfully. Okay? Man, come on now. And like I said, yeah, come out here if you want. I'll be at peace with all men if possible. The way you're making it seem like it's like I'm scared of you. Matthew 18. So let's go down right here to Matthew 18 and verse 14. Even so it is not the will of your Father which is in heaven that one of these little ones shall perish. Yeah, you shall not pluck one of those out of my hand, as Yahweh Shai said. This is all predestination. Which, if I was just repeating things, how am I to remember to get into precepts? If I'm just repeating things, then I wouldn't remember how to get into precepts. Okay? Because just repeating things, that don't make sense. I know how to I know how to through the Spirit remember precepts and break them down. And if I repeated what you said, I repeated it. All right. So continuing on. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. Yeah, and this is talking about within the body. I left the body, so that was it. So I didn't even have to come to you if I didn't want to. I said, depart from evil. Wisdom is understanding to depart from evil, roughly paraphrasing. So I'm going to depart from evil, okay? I'm not going to stay around that evil. And you just you proved it even when you came more with that evil, just so not trying to squash it and just come straight to making lessons. You about why didn't you address it then if it was such a problem with me going breaking down something that GMS broke down, all right? The same week that they did it. If it was such a problem, why didn't you say something to me? That's going off right there. Yeah, like the scriptures say, suffer sin not upon a brother. When I did a lesson on Yahweh Shai is above the law. Yahweh Shai is above the law, follow the shepherd. You commented on that lesson, so you seen I had long hair. Why didn't you tell me that we're not supposed to have long hair? You said it to Milli Vanilli. You said you're not supposed to have long hair. You never said it to me. Well, why didn't you say you're not supposed to have long hair? Because you got onto him about in 2 Corinthians 11, saying you're not supposed to have long hair. It's a shame unto him. But you never told me that. I had to cut my hair on my own. So we see that that's a hypocrisy right there as well. You're not supposed to suffer sin upon your brother. You said it to Milli Vanilli out of grace and mercy, like you warned him about it, but you never warned me about it. That's what we do. We just warn to get the blood off our hands. And like I said, this says trespasses. This is different than offenses. When it says offenses, I already went into it. It's causing someone to sin, laying a stumbling block for a brother. So right here, let's go into Matthew chapter 18. I brought it up to you anyways. So you can't, either way, I wasn't going off because I came to you to try to see if you were going to acknowledge your offense. As the scriptures say in Hosea 5 and 15, acknowledge your offenses, but you didn't want to acknowledge it. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. Yeah, and this is within the body. So we see that, and this says trespass, shall trespass, to err, be mistaken. Yeah, so I was trying to see if he was mistakenly what he said, but he just kept saying liar, liar. So I'm out. Regardless, I didn't even have to do this though. To violate God's law, sin.
Chris.
Joseph.
Nice to meet you, Joseph.
Yeah, nice to meet
Thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Take care.
Yep. You know, getting tattoos are a sin as well. Okay, but if you want to hear the word, you could have heard it. To wander from the law of God, to violate God's law, sin. So this is trespass, you know, to sin. It doesn't say to lay a stumbling block before your brother, okay? So like I said, the Christian, most modern day Christians, they don't go and talk to the pastor when they leave. They just out of there, all right? So some do and some don't, but the ones who don't, they don't have to contact them, all right? Because like I said, they laid a stumbling block before him, they could cast him out. They could plug them out, plug yourself out, okay? That says trespass. That says trespass. That's a sin. That's different from offenses. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. If he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 and 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. But if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican. This is, like I said, this is talking about within the body, the church. I casted myself out from the body, so I wasn't in the body, so I didn't have to do that regardless. But Yeremia was telling me to go do it. So in his text messages, you know, like I said, I didn't have to, because there's difference between offense and trespass. Okay, when I said that's talking about Jeremiah, Yeremia, that's talking about trespass, not stumbling blocks. So I just fleed from the stumbling block, because the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee from deceit. Roughly paraphrasing Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1. He said, I completely understand. All right. So he understood. So that's it. After that, really, if you understood, you didn't even have to meddle in and be a proxy for how we all are. Okay. So yeah, kind of like I followed the steps and protocols that I purged out the leaven, and I got myself out of that leaven. As I said in 1 Corinthians 5. Go down to verse 21. Then Peter came to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and forgive him? Till 70 times? And Yahushua said to him, and I say, not unto thee until 70 times, but until 70 times 7. Then that's talking about the trespass. That's not talking about offenses. That's like a salakia, when you say someone's name wrong in the Bible. Like if you were it meant to be Paul, but you said John. Oh, salakia, I meant Paul. The book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 14. For if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Yeah, this is trespass is different from offenses, all right? Like I said, like the Christian church, the modern day Christian church, they push that doest thou wilt. So they push like if you commit adultery or those type of stumbling blocks, okay? Those type of offenses, if you push adultery, those type of offenses, or never pay your brother back, you steal from him, okay? Those are the type of ones that you get purged out for that, all right? But if you, let's say you just eat the last sandwich, that's a salakia, that's a trespass, okay? But these Christians, doest thou wilt, they say forgive everything, because 70 times 7, which is going off. Because we see these pastors, they go and rape people, but as we can see, that they get forgiven because they have that doest thou wilt 70 times 7. They rape little kids, and they get away with it and still get to be a pastor. Plenty of examples of that. Did I have to read that off a piece of paper? No, I didn't. Like I said, I was just moving through the Spirit. Even regardless if I'm moving on a piece of paper, there's nothing wrong with it. Like he even said there's nothing wrong with it because brothers bring out the same precepts. Like, hey, so why are you making it seem like it was a problem? Make it make sense. That's going. Come on now. But I'm a liar. You're a liar. All right, you're a liar. I'm not a liar. You're a liar, bro. You ain't. You don't want to acknowledge your offense and take accountability and take it to the day of judgment. Then, all right. This is Matthew chapter 26, In verse 6, now when Yahushua was in Bethany, house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there's also this that this woman hath done be told for a memorial of it. And with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Peace, salutation, love, for scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, learning or teaching this gospel in truth and sincerity, and grace and mercy be abound to the hopeful elect as well. Shalom.